Teresa, the office manager with Remax Alliance in Houston, and I wanted to come to you today and talk about staging. I was speaking with a friend of mine who is a stager, and so I just wanted to come with just a couple misperceptions and maybe a few tips and tricks that could benefit you. So the three top misperceptions are that it's too expensive, that it's only for luxury properties, and that it's only for vacant properties. As far as it being too expensive, most of the time it's around $150 to $300 for a few hours of on-site meeting and recommendations. And then the seller can either take part of that, they can take none of it, or they could take the whole package. So it's really up to you as the seller and then the agent to help them. And number two, that it's for vacant properties. That's just not true. You can also ask them about their occupied home, staging services, their photo styling services. So they have lots of different offerings that might be good for your seller. And then the third one is that it's for luxury homes, and that's not the case. Anybody can benefit from staging, whether it's just a little item that's moved so that the photo opportunity is better, or if it's a full overhaul. I also asked her, how do you meet with the agents, or what happens on the front end? And she said basically the agents do want to be there, especially if it's a first-time seller, that it's their first time using the service, home staging service. They want to be there to kind of guide the seller, and that's part of the agent's package. And then, of course, some sellers just want to benefit from the information. So if you're there when the seller is using the services, that would be awesome. And then some of the most common topics maybe that are dealt with is really not every home commands the same expectations from buyers. A first-time home buyer is looking in an entry-level market. They don't need the highest end finishes. They just want something clean, maybe move-in ready, and maybe a nice neutral updated look. And then they also explain to sellers that a buyer may be able to roll already made improvements into a mortgage, but they're usually cash strapped at closing and can't afford to do much updating. So they're often willing to pay a little bit more for a home that is move-in ready. And then some of the things that staging may be able to help with, like the cost-effective updates, would be painting everything neutral tones, updating your baseboards and all of the trim, the doors, the floors, counters, things like that. And then I asked her, if there was anything else she'd like to add. That we had been talking for a while, and I said, anything else you want to tell us about staging? And she said, just remember this. She said, buyers buy with their eyes, their hearts, and their minds. And they're looking for a home to satisfy lifestyle expectations and create memories and dreams for themselves and their families. Staging can help steer those expectations and allow them to visualize themselves in their new home. So just keep that in mind. Stay blessed, and until next time.